Hi, my name is Paige. I'm a dual major in early grades education and special education with the YES minor. This video reflection is to unpack the work that we do every day, every Tuesday and Thursday at Philly Cam, and to reflect on my experiences and see how I can make it better throughout the process. This week, the dates were May 23rd and Thursday, May 25th at Philly Cam in Center City, Philadelphia. So this week, the Manchester attack happened at a stadium in the UK, and Ariel and some of the kids that were there really wanted to do something to kind of like show our love and support for the victims at the Ariana Grande concert. So Ariel had a great idea of kind of just doing a compilation of like dancing and happiness to an Ariana Grande song that just kind of wanted to send the message like, keep dancing, there are people supporting you, and not to let like the fear of something happening keeping you from like enjoying life. So we started out filming, Aileen and I, and Brooklyn actually taught me how to use the editing software with the green screen. So at this point I was editing things, I was taking the color out of people, making us monochromatic. I was editing the background to a different color with movement, and just kind of putting the whole project together after Brooklyn had to leave and go to dance class. So this was actually a really cool experience for me because I kind of got a taste of what it's like to edit something full force and just really go for it and play around in the software. So that is something new that I learned, and it was great to see everyone working together, everyone participated in the video, everyone went along with the idea. There was just creative thoughts and actions flowing all through that day. This week, Lamont also had the idea with the green screen to go over the gay pride flag, and each color means something different, and he wanted to have each person represent a color and talk about what that color means to them. So for example, I was indigo, and I spoke about serenity because the indigo part of the flag means serenity. And I just spoke for 2 minutes without practicing or anything like that about what serenity means in my life. And everyone did that, and we started that project that week, but it was not able to get finished in time, so hopefully we'll work on it in the future. It was a really productive week at Philly Cam. Unfortunately, something awful did happen overseas, but it was kind of nice to see how Ariel really unpacked that with the students and really showed her support for them, and just kind of like got the opinions of the matter and was seeing how everyone was doing and going off of that. The so what for this week. I feel like this week was the first week that we did a really productive project. Although it doesn't really have like that social justice pull to it, it's still a response to something that happened. And in terms of the Ariana Grande video, it was the students reaching out, kind of like showing their support the way that they know how. Also, one of the students, Lamont, I was asking him how he came up with this project, and he's really interested about the equity in the gay community and the LGBTQI community, I believe it is, and just having an equitable life for members of that community. So he wanted to do something that really tied into who he was, and also using the green screen and all these technical skills. So that was really interesting for this week. I think it was empowering because it was all student generated, and student voice generated this week. Although Ariel did help come up with some ideas, every final word was the students' ideas. And going off of that, I believe it was empowering for the kids to kind of like create that media, for it to go up on PhillyCam's social media sites. I felt good about that because I helped edit some of the video and I felt really cool. There was great group work the whole entire time. There was never any issues of fighting, who wanted what color in the flag, who wanted to do what dance for the video. It was just all a really positive atmosphere with great collaborative work. This suggests about the group how just this community that Ariel sets up at PhillyCam is really supportive for everyone there. Coming in, I felt so welcomed by everyone, especially Ariel. I hope there can be more projects like this in the future. How something happened somewhere in the world and we reacted to it and created something because of it, or also because of taking a student's passions and bringing them to life in a video and connecting on something we've never connected on before. Hearing people talk about love, sexuality, life, vitality, energy, serenity, all these really deep, meaningful topics in people's lives and kind of like what they pulled out and what it means to them. I know when I was talking about serenity, like I really dug deep for that. So what kind of activities are taking place? I think really positive ones. Just the access to the materials that these kids have is awesome. What they're learning throughout this, and then what I learned this week, how to use editing software, like that's huge. I am a senior in college and I've never edited a video before, and here's 16 and 17-year-olds showing me how, which was awesome. I can apply this learning as I keep developing for future projects, possibly for a project for this class at the end, and really do a good job. The implications of the service experience, I still don't think there's service learning occurring. I know there's learning occurring and it's really cool media projects, but I don't think there is a service to the community around them. It'd be cool to kind of put that aspect in there and see how Ariel can incorporate that maybe in future years. So how will I act or think in the future as a result of this experience? Just being really open to student ideas, because they have absolutely amazing ones. What they came up with throughout this whole process was just beautiful.